I'm Kam Manku. I'm the Senior Internship Officer for Careers Network. The one piece of advice that I can give to students about finding work experience is all around networking. I can surely say that it's more about who you know, not what you know, and developing contacts, both inside and outside of their immediate university group. So you might think you don't have many contacts, but you actually kind of like do. So, for example, I'm linked to the College of Medical and Different Sciences, so a lot of students want to do research projects. What they don't realise is a lot of them are based, they can actually access them on campus. And the Alter Careers Network hosts a lot of kind of networking events, both on campus that you can go to and meet employers. And you can actually ask them all the hard questions in terms of get some inside information on what work is. So what do you look for in an application form? What would strike out to you from a CV or cover letter? So I would say take advantage of all the networking opportunities that we promote on campus. Kind of actually go out there and kind of like speak to the employers face to face and ask them what they want to see from kind of like students and interns that would be with them. Get a bit of inside kind of knowledge from them as well. I'd recommend going to any external kind of like events. Most of the ones that are held, for example, at the NEC across lots of different industries, are free to attend. So again, go there as well, along with your CV, your cover letter, and just try to speak to as many employers as you can. And the key thing, literally, as I say, just kind of like get yourself out there, find out exactly what you want. But beforehand, what I'd recommend is make sure you've got a good CV and cover letter, and know exactly what. And one other piece of advice I can give is lots of students talk about what skills they've got and what they've got to learn from the company. Have a good think about what you can contribute to the company. So what are the key things that you can benefit the company? So, for example, if you do your research, are they in the headlines? Are they working on something particularly new? Kind of like put that into your CV and cover letter. It shows that you're interested in the company, you're aware of what's kind of happening at the moment as well. Flexible in terms of like what kind of work experience that you're after. Now, internships are generally can be like over the summer quite for a long period of time, but don't be afraid to kind of like start with like work experience for like 1 or 2 weeks or even 1 or 2 days work shadowing. You might think how is that going to benefit me, but it might be your foot in the door, and that might then lead to other stuff long term as well. So be as flexible as you can when you're contacting employers, even if it's to say, can I just come in for 1 or 2 days work shadowing to get an insight into what that company's like, or 1 or 2 weeks work experience. That might then lead to something else, or even if you're there, as I say, if you're going to work experience, they may know somebody else that they can connect you to. So again, it's all about who you know and not what you know, and just make the most of the opportunity that's given to you. Another bit of useful advice is if you're going on a work experience placement, but you're not entirely sure whether that's for you, that's absolutely fine. The whole point of work experience is testing out whether that career kind of like is for you or not. And so even if you're there, lots of companies are quite kind of large, and lots of different other functions as well. So if you're not enjoying the work that you do at the moment, try to find out what other kind of areas are based within the company. Again, you might find out that if you don't enjoy that particular area, you might kind of like want to work in a different area, and that might lead to something else. So again, it's all about building contacts when you're there at that company. So if you don't enjoy the particular work that you're doing at that moment, you can kind of find out about other areas and other industries and kind of like departments that you can work with as well. So again, it's all about making contacts, making the best of the placement when you're there.